What's going on? A whole lot going on. There's always some shit going on. Have y'all noticed that the governments of the world keep themselves well entertained with the bullshit that they always got going on? It's always some crazy shit. What would the world be like if they wasn't there in this position to throw this illusion of authority over everybody like a bucket of cold water? They just throw it on you. I believe, this is the slavery that we are. This is the bondage we are born into that the Bible speaks of. It's government control, the illusion that another man is above you. It's very unnatural. You fall away from your natural intentions in the world in a very sad way, being manipulated in a very dark way to give that up. That is the pain of the world, man. It's the illusion of authority. Otherwise, who could climb the mountain to do what it is that they do with these big ass weapons and all of this conquest and the repercussions of them not getting along, so to speak. Come on, man. And it all leaning towards this idea that a world government is the answer. Are you crazy? Yeah, let's centralize that bullshit even more so to make it even harder to throw rocks at the throne. Get the fuck, man. It's wild what they trying to do, man, and how they do it right in front of everybody. They act like ain't nobody gonna ever notice. And then, of course, that if you notice in a very direct and smooth way, then they try and get you out the way type shit, which is crazy because nigga, death is death. First of all, secondly, we should just be able to just say no to extreme levels of violence that they do. You should just be able to say no to something that dark, no matter who it is, your government or mine. None of that matters, man. You should be able to see that violence, the potential for that violence, and just say no, thank you. We don't like anybody who even wants to do that. You think there's reason? Madeleine Albright said on like a 60 Minutes or some shit like this some years ago, man. Madeleine Albright, may she rest her dumb ass, and she dead, ain't she? Yeah, smoking that fucking Albright. Yeah, smoking that pack. Rest in piss, right? Because she's crazy. You know what this bitch says on 60 Minutes? Out in front of everybody. Like, this is what's crazy. They put their foot in their mouth and expose themselves on so many levels. And even if you watch the things that they say directly to you, in this cockiness, in this, like, total just hypnosis of themselves, not just in us, but in themselves, that she thinks she's in the right, that she could even have the audacity to say what it is that she said on 60 Minutes in front of everybody, and hardly anybody noticed. But the interviewer was asking her, was it worth all of the dead kids in these bombings and stuff that had been going on by the hands of the U.S. military and other allies? Is it worth all of this shit that y'all doing, these casualties of war with these kids and shit, man? All these kids that was under these bombs, man. That's what the woman asked her, basically. This bitch says, we consider all of that, and we think the price is worth it. That's what she said, man. That's what she said, man. And y'all got to put that shit in the full context of what it is. To take very seriously what it is that the question was and what she said in response to that. At that point, I'm morally superior to everybody that rock with that bitch. Anybody, and it is a wholehearted sentiment, man. That for whoever can say that somehow I'm in the wrong for saying that and meaning that shit, and anybody who want to bring that level of violence onto planet Earth when we would just be chilling without all of their bullshit, I get to say fuck all that shit from every angle, and I don't gotta like none of y'all, fuck y'all type shit. I get to say that, bruh, and whoever thinks that I cannot say that is weird, bruh, because what are they telling me not to say? What is it that they're telling me not to say? RPM, man. This shit came to me when I was, what? My gun permit was suspended on some bullshit that I'm getting into later on. My gun permit was suspended for like 2 years, and then it actually turned into a false forfeiture of property where I lost like 6 or 7 guns. I think 6. I lost 6 guns to the Lynn County Police Department or whatever. Confiscated my shit on some temporary shit, and it turned into a full confiscation because they called my shit forfeit. This was some years ago. This is like 2013, 2012. So, but even way before that, man, this was like, it was about 2013. I came up with this idea of just resisting political manipulation because I had found through a custody battle of my oldest son that I was being manipulated, that we were all being manipulated by the government system, man. And I'm gonna tell that story too, because this was my awakening, man. This is when I quote unquote woke up to the system and being like, "Yo, what is y'all doing to people? Who told y'all can do this? Because y'all in the wrong, and it ain't just me y'all picking on. Y'all are super wrong in the fundamental, in the foundation of what it is we dealing with when I'm dealing with this course about my son. It was crazy, right? Snapped me right about that shit, bro. It was like a shock, man, to my system. Shocked me out of it. And upon doing that, man, I told myself that it wasn't about left, right, or none of that shit. And then I was finding information, of course, all online, to support that the idea that what I was feel like I was discovering about how the world worked was something that other people had already discovered from multiple angles, and they was all saying the same thing already. They had some new information for my ass, and then down the rabbit hole I went. But like, yeah, man, resistant political manipulation was supposed to be something sentiment everybody could embrace, and that's how I came up with it. Because what man is going to tell me that when I say resist political manipulation, that I must be a conspiracy theorist, or that there's something wrong? Because we all believe that. Left-right paradigm, they believe it about the opposite side, that they're going to use politics to actually do some harm to the world, and we need not just stand by and let them do that. We got to oppose them. That's what they said. I just believe we need to oppose all of their ass. When they say, let's go Brandon, I'll go, hell yeah. And when they say, fuck the orange man, I go, yeah, fuck that dude. Period. I don't like neither one of them. Nobody, man. I don't like nobody up there, bro. I don't know or like nobody up there, man. Straight up, RPM, man. And I also kind of wanted it to look like the RPM to represent like revving the engine. You know, at the starting line. You know, you at the red light, yeah, but you ready to go. You know what I'm saying? Like, just tell me when to go. Tell me when to go, type shit. So yeah, RPM is also supposed to look like that. And it also originally stood for not just was this political manipulation. The original meaning of it was red pill militia. You know, everybody understand the red pill analogy with the movie The Matrix. And militia meaning we are the militia, the people, the everyday man. If you able-bodied to do that shit and you capable of recognizing the duties, then that means you stand guard. That's what that shit means, man. It don't mean nothing tough. But somebody told me that sounded aggressive, so I was like, all right, was this political manipulation? Let's rock it with that. But yeah, man, this has been an ongoing thing with me in my mind, man, since 2012 or 13 ish. And yeah, I've been doing the open carry demonstrations for like 4 years. Coming up on the 4-year anniversary. It was October 24th. 2018 when I first got out there with my vest, my AR-15, and my pistol with the sign and all that. That was the day. So I'm gonna do a little anniversary open carry this weekend for that, and then maybe actually on the 24th, since I be busy with my bullshit. Well, I like my job, my 9 to 5 job, and my it's enslavement. That's what the problem is. Employment is slavery through taxation and all that. But on the 24th, I might end up doing like a gun collection video where I'm gonna show off some of my shit, and hopefully y'all be like, "Yo, man, that's dope." You know, hopefully it entices people to see the artistry behind firearms, because they are little, works of art, man. It's engineering, it's machinery, and guns are actually beautiful, man, inside and out if you pay attention to it. It's a beautiful thing. It's crazy, especially when you consider the power that it has to defend your life. When you look at it like that, you just like, it's a marvelous thing, man. So I would hope to entice people to get involved if you haven't, and if you are, you know what I'm saying, step your game up, because I got some dope shit and it's finna get doper. Y'all can see the evolution of, upgrades I might do later on and all that type of shit, man. But yeah, big up to everybody showing support. Please share the video, all that type of shit. A lot more people should be hearing what I got to say, and if I had more time to do this shit, videos would be crazy. Open carries all over the fucking country, it'd be crazy. But yeah, fuck with your boy, man. RPM Trade Vietnam.